chat, I believe.
Yes, hello, good morning. I get it. What's Kirby doing in the middle of a Mega Man block? Don't worry about it. Meta Knight's totally a Mega Man character. We have Zero at home. So yeah, this is Meta Nightmare. This is a little side mode where we play through the game as Meta Knight. Yep, pretty self-explanatory, but let's not dawdle into this. We will go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1, go. So very immediately you're going to notice, okay, we have a sword. So we are stuck with that the entire run. Meta Knight is very drawn on the ground, has very high ground speed. He's actually faster than Kirby, but he's also heavier. But he does have little wings that you'll see in a second here. There you see him. With those, he can actually ascend very quickly, but he can't really go left or right too quickly, unfortunately. There are ways to kind of alleviate it, but otherwise, there's a lot of stuff that kind of goes on throughout this run. It's basically non-stop action. We don't have the goal games, which would kind of slow down the action a bit. But as I go through this first mini-boss real quick, if we got time for any messages, definitely feel free to do it. I know we're trying to do it.
We're climbing. The number is climbing before my very eyes. We're at 72%. $362 out of 500. Go, 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 go. The run, as you see, the run has started, and I suspect that a speedrunner will play the game unusually quickly. So, whoa. Never mind. I take it back 100%. We met it.
Perfect.
Meta Nightmare 100%. Yeah.
Now, see, if y'all hadn't done it, I was going to be like, you know what? I'll compromise. I'll hit as many switches as the percentage was, but never mind. We're hitting all of them. Let's go.
We're hitting all of them. 100%. Oh, thank you so much, all of you.
Honestly, seriously, with the stuff that's been going on with the hurricanes and everything, it's definitely gonna be very welcome for the people who need it. Honestly, I used to live in one of the states that it hit really hard by it, so it's good to see those people are getting the help that honestly they're gonna need.
So we have thanks to some of these great donations here. We have oh boy, there's a bunch of them. There's $100 for One More Time. He says, "Oh come on, who doesn't like Kirby Tilt and Tumble? I like Kirby Tilt and Tumble. I think." One more time.
Shout outs to that one clip that just reused a lot of Swordsman Kirby running that game on GameCube.
Yeah, that was so good though. Oh, I love that so much. One more time since $200 and just says Poyo. Voroth since $25 says Kirby is cute. Who'd want to see more Kirby? Let's go. And Sky Vignar sends $5 and says, "Hey LLK, can you read this in your best Donald Duck impression?"
Oh no.
Donation goes to more Poyo. Oh, I don't know if I can do it, but no, yeah, that's my best. Oh, mercy me, that is. I'm no better. Don't worry about it. I tried. I tried. It was certainly an impression. It's a noise. Does that? Yeah, and anyone who can do a good Donald Duck voice, that their livelihood is secured because that Disney money is theirs forever.
Yeah, I can't do it, but anyone else who can, go for it. But anyways, so we kind of went through the first boss like really quickly. I mean, it was Wispy Woods. He can't really move, so you know, it's kind of whatever. Honestly, a lot of the bosses are gonna go that way, and that is me just slightly missing this grand wheelie and trying to, you know, make sure it doesn't go too far, otherwise we might get run over, and we don't want that, especially when we're on 1 health. Okay, we're fine, 1, 2 now. So yeah, this runs off with like extra mode rules, so we have only 3 health instead of 6, and this actually makes things really risky just in general. Thankfully, because this is 100% now, we don't have to worry as much. Every time we hit a switch, we will get our health fully restored. That said, we don't see those until the start of level 3. So right now, this is effectively just 80% until then. But Otherwise, most of his name is intact, so we're still going through the stages as if we were playing as Kirby. The only difference is we don't have abilities. Again, we only have Sword, but Sword can do anything and everything we want it to do. It can pound states, it can light fuses, it can... wait, what's he doing here?
Oh no.
Deal with weird imposter Meta Knights. I don't know what to tell y'all. That's a thing. I'm gonna just try to play it safe here. Then we drop down, get rid of... there we go. And we're gonna take an intentional hit here so we can get rid of these last two, because these last two also will take slight damage from us bumping into them while we're doing that. Luckily, if we were at 1 health, there's a tomato here we can grab, so it wouldn't be too big of a deal. But yeah, pretty much... A lot of this is just Meta Knight runs through. He wants to practice his swordplay, and by practice his swordplay, I mean no one is safe. Not even giant alarm clocks. There's your wake-up call in case you hadn't gotten out of bed yet.
Alarmo.
We have
1.0.
We have Alarmo at home.
We have Alarmo Classic, Alarmo Original.
Yeah, it's just Meta Knight going fight me.
Yeah, man, I think to myself every morning, I wake up every morning and think to myself, man, I wish I could fight my alarm clock. I wish I could fight it and destroy it.
Nintendo, if you're gonna add stuff to the Alarmo thing, hear me out. Add Kirby stuff. I want to hear like the halberd music from Superstar. Just blare it in my ears.
Oh, that would be great.
I might actually get it then.
I've been on the fence about getting an Alarmo just because, like, people are memeing on it, and that's completely valid and understood. But to me, the name Alarmo and the design of it makes it look like a prop that came out of The Simpsons.
I mean, honestly, to me, it looks very like almost Mickey Mouse-ish.
Yeah, it really does. It's like an artist got tired that day and was like, the alarm clock in this scene isn't that important. I'm just gonna draw a circle and put a thing on top of it.
By the way, that would have been the cutoff if the incentive hadn't been met. Again, thank y'all for meeting that. It is very welcome. By the way, here's Alarmo at home again. It's done.
Bonus Alarmo.
Oh, that's not the last. There's actually one more later. Anyways, here's the main difference between 80% and Hundo. You see these switches? There are, I think, it's like 17 of these throughout the run. We hit every one of them on the way. For now, that's the only one. Our next one won't be until 3-6. And it just kind of like progressively increases. And then when we get to, I think it's 5-4, we start seeing them for every stage until the end of 7-1. And then we're back to like nothing until the final stage. So eventually you're going to see a lot more deviants in the route, just a virtue of, hey, there's going to be more switches to actually deal with. But for now, it's we hit a switch when they show up, and otherwise we're just doing what we would have done anyway. Which also includes me making sure I don't hit these spikes. It's surprisingly easy to run into those. It's also very surprisingly easy to hit the enemy in this next room. I'm going to play it safe. There we go. They're dealt with. And here's Bugsy. Bugsy is mean and likes to do stuff like that. Hopefully he doesn't hit me a second time. Okay, we're fine. Bugsy also has a fun move that lets in the community have called driving down the butter building. We've kind of referenced all of the attacks as like throws from Smash. And he has a down throw where he just slams you into the floor repeatedly for several seconds.
So good. Pro wrestling move, to be honest.
Oh yeah, it's absolutely like a pro wrestling thing. Okay, good. We didn't get hit by the Pendy there. Pendy sometimes if I'm not careful with that jump, that could lead to a death. Anyways, we're about to have another weird meeting with a weird imposter, so if there's any messages, feel free to diff them.
I do love weird imposters, and I do love messages. We actually have an anonymous $25 donation. No comment, but thank you so much. Snark Dog also sends $25. No comment, but also all the same. Thank you so much. This is all going to direct relief, helping people affected by these hurricanes. Thank you. It's all going to a wonderful cause, and we're having fun here. More runs, more fun, I say.
Yeah, and plus after this, I mean, we have Mega Man's. If I have more Mega Man, to your Mega Man in quotation marks block.
Meta. Yeah, this is a Meta Knight. It's Meta Man. It's fine.
It's close enough.
Yeah. It's just a tiny Sniper Joe is going on a quest.
Now, you know how like in Mega Man 2, Metal Man's like really the Metal Blade's really powerful and just kind of like does everything in general. Yeah, that's Meta Knight effectively. Like this is just a giant handheld Metal Blade.
Meta Knight, it's true, the true Metal Blade incarnate.
We have Metal Blade at home. It's Metal Blade at home is actually really good. Also, another of these little segments. In the original version of this game for NES, Kirby's Adventure, those have like a really cool effect where they actually spin as you run through. Sadly, they didn't replicate it for this one, but a lot of the other stuff is still kind of a thing. Also, we have a dark room. It's not really that much of a problem. Because one, I remember where everything is, but two, on this version in particular, it's kind of weird and things are a little bit brighter so I can actually see the platforms. But now we have our next boss. This is Mr. Shiny, Mr. Bright. We're going to hope for... We did not get it. That's okay. There's another very old meme of the sun gained and moon through. It's just whichever one shows up first. Some pit one, some pit the other, some pit no side. I'm like the one holdout that always pits sun. And a lot of the time, the sun isn't the one that stays down.
That's so poetic. The sun is the one that doesn't stay down.
Sounds about right. It's always awake. Always awake, always burning bright.
Always lighting the way.
Yeah. For reference, if memory serves, it's the sun that is It is the shine is moon, bright is sun. And or I've gotten it in reverse. Either way, they are one of them. They like to fight a lot. By the way, also get another switch for this one because pretty much the first and last stage of each world always from 3 onward always has a switch. It's just whether or not the ones in between do. For level 4, we actually do have one in the stage after this. And it's surprisingly a very easy one to miss. So there's a reason I'm kind of bringing it up. It's less. Oh yeah, here's the thing for y'all to keep in mind. It's for me to keep in mind because I definitely have runs where I forgot to actually hit that one, and it's very unfortunate when it happens. You have to repeat the whole stage, or at least up to that. Ooh, okay, we're fine. Or at least repeat the portion until we get to it. Once we get to it, we're fine. We can leave. The game just saves that instantly. But point remains, I still have to make sure to hit it. And we're just stay down here because trying to do the rest of this with Meta Knight's visits is not ideal. Hit this door very quickly, and we're going to go to this one instead as soon as he lets me. There we go. And hit this switch. This opens up a museum. There are several things that open up. For example, you have the museums, which if we were playing as Kirby, this would let us get access to other abilities. That one actually has Ball, and I think Sleep.
That's my favorite ability, just in life, sleep.
That's the favorite for a lot of people, I've heard.
Is this by the way, is this your favorite Kirby game, or do you have one that you like better?
Honestly, it interchanges between this one and Forgotten Land. Just kind of depends on the day. This one is very nostalgic for me. I played both this and the original version a lot growing up. So it's just very much like a constant for me. But Forgotten Land is incredibly solid and definitely of the games they've done 3D with, is definitely their best one. And I'm really waiting to see what they do after it. Because so far we haven't seen the actual what comes next. Like we got Dream Buffet, which sadly didn't really take off, and then we had Return to Lutz, which is a great remake, but it's not a new game.
Yeah, the Forgotten Land was so adorable. Like that might end up being my favorite. I've loved Superstar and played all the older ones and stuff, but Forgotten Land is just so cute. It's just so adorable and also terrifying.
Yeah, I think I've played. There's only like a couple I think at this point I haven't really played, and at this point it's like stuff that didn't really come out here.
That's no excuse.
Fair
Kirby crimes.
Fair enough. Kirby's Toy Box happening eventually sometime in the century.
Oh, you heard it here first. Sometime this century.
Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if somebody actually did. Also, while I go through this next room and the next stage, if there's any messages, definitely feel free for it. I'm sure there's definitely more to come in since.
Oh, there is a new incentive that's open for a few runs down the line here. For Super Hot, we want to upgrade to all secrets. Now that is $500, just like this wonderful Kirby incentive was. So I know you all can make it, chat, because it's the same dollar amount. We just opened it, so there's nothing in there yet. But please, these runs go by very quickly. You may notice, so it'll be there before you know it. So please, let's upgrade to all secrets in Super Hot. Please donate to Direct Relief.
I hate that I wanted to try to make a Super Hot joke with that. Donate now. There we go. I got it.
Donate.
I found it.
Oh, that would be so good there.
Honestly, I don't actually know what the secrets are in Super Hot. I only know about the game. I know the premise. I've seen like a bunch of footage of it. Also, there's Franco. We're just going to fly away.
Bye, Krakow. Yeah,
well, Franco actually cheats. So we're going to like get close to the top here, and you're going to see very quickly right about now. Then there's Franco. He just rubber bands and decides, oh, I'm here now.
Super Mario Kart strats on Krakow here.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm just going to do this now. and that's Franco. They tried. But like most of the bosses, they are doing their best. Unfortunately, it's Meta Knight, so the best it only gets so far. By the way, I have to be real careful in that room. If I don't stop my down stab, I will keep going through those blocks and I will die. It is very funny when it happens, but also at the same time, you're just kind of like, well, that was not what I wanted. Sadly, no, that is not. It is not. It will not be a case of that's never happened before, because it's happened a lot of times before.
Oh, darn it! We need to have something.
Honestly, there's a lot of this run I've seen. That phrase, sadly, it's not likely to come up, and I will be very surprised if it does.
Fingers crossed it's something amusing but not so catastrophic that it destroys your fun.
Let's put it this way: if somehow I encounter a glitch in this game, and this game is not known for its glitches, in fact, it's actually honestly it's a very solidly programmed game. So the chance of a glitch is very low, and the only ones that have been found doesn't really amount to anything.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah, there's one glitch in this game where if you hit like a bomb block, it starts running around at the same time. You'll keep running in the air, and that's it. That's like the extent of glitches that have been found with this game. But maybe one day we'll find something like we did for Adventure, but not this time.
Not tonight, unfortunately.
But we do have a very interesting room coming up at the end of the stage. We have what is generally just kind of called the spike corridor. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a bunch of spikes. I bet 2 health, so I'm gonna take the risk. Let's see if we can do this, because if I mess this up, I will die in the middle of the room.
Oh no.
So we'll see. 1.
Scary. It's perfect for spooky season.
That's
Scary.
That's actually good enough. The ideal is we take maybe 1 hit. Sometimes we'll end up taking 2. The best case is we take no hits. But actually doing that is very tricky, and we have to do like a little setup with the sword to actually make that. And I have definitely had runs where I've done it. In fact, I think the last time I showcased this for GDQ, I actually did get it. Oh, it's that imposter again. I don't. All right, fine. Okay. I did. We have this. This is not a problem. In fact, we are definitely safe now. Let's stay down here. Hit this last one.
Yeah.
Good. That does mean this room is going to be a little bit less safe. Okay, we're fine. That was like the one thing that could have been a problem, and it wasn't. Mepatite, please. I love what I just saw in the chat. It's that blue swordsman here of all places. I found you, Faker.
Loving it. Absolutely.
Honestly, every time I see SA2 in any form, that's always in my head. By the way, we are now in very well in the. There are switches everywhere now. In fact, this is our first cannon of the run finally. So we just take that. Switch is free. That unlocks an arena that is closed off. I forgot to mention what the other stuff that you unlocked in this is. So there's also the arenas. You fight like a mid boss. You'll get like a tomato and the ability if you win. There's also several sub games. Meta Knight doesn't play any of them, so pretty much everything but the museums are closed off, and the museums don't do anything for us. So we unlocked them, but that's all we're doing. By the way, that's Fire Lion. Don't worry about it. Fire Lion was trying their best, and they sat down like a good kitty.
Fireline just like, what the heck was that just now? No, well, none of my business.
Just a blur.
Yeah. Did I imagine that just now? Whatever. Go back to what I'm doing.
But yeah, we have another switch here. This one's also kind of underwater, and it's just trying to further explain what I've said earlier about Meta Knight Sword can do any puzzle in the game. So if you're playing as Kirby, you would want Hammer here. We're just gonna sap down. We can just break those blocks, no problem.
This is what I think your puzzles.
Yeah,
Slice.
yeah, that's actually just like looks at the puzzle, just kind of like, yeah, that's cute. and he just smacks it with the sword. But I have imagined for the for stage, he just like pounds it with like the flat end. So this is Heavy Mole, and normally this fight can be anywhere from very easy to very rough. For Meta Knight, it is very easy. In fact, it's easy for me to accidentally die. And I'm not going to talk about how I almost died, actually, how I actually did die in practice just like a few hours ago. I wanted to be fancy. I was like, okay, I think I've waited long enough. I didn't do this, and I'll actually not die first. And I did not wait long enough and died.
Oh, no.
So I had to redo the entire fight.
Oh.
It's also the only fight in the game that actually effectively has that kind of trap. Where if you win the fight, but you do something that gets you taken out by falling through the heavy blocks into the death plane, that is a death, and unfortunately it is a failure, so you're refighting the boss.
Oh. Owie.
But yeah, we continue to have more switches here, so in the meantime, as I rush over to that next one, if there's any messages, definitely give them.
All right, well, one thing I do want to plug once again is that super hot incentive to upgrade to all secrets. It is $500. We haven't even gotten started on this yet, everyone. We need to see all the secrets in super hot. I have also I'm one of those people who has 1,000 games in my backlog. Like every day, just every day for every one game I play, there's 10 more that come out that I want to play.
Oh, that's an eternal mood.
Yeah, there's just really just an endless Ouroboros.
It's like, oh yeah, I got every game on Steam. What about the backlog?
Yeah, I'll just be like, oh, I've played a lot of games. I'm like, have you played this one? I'll be like, no, I haven't played that one yet. I need to. I want to see what all the secrets are in Super Hot. There's apparently secrets abound, and I wish to see them. So please, let's get started on that right now. $500 total. That's all we need. Please, it's all going to Direct Relief, and Direct Relief is helping all these people that has been affected by the hurricanes. So it's going to a great cause, and you're going to see secrets. I think we all want to see some secrets.
I certainly want to see some secrets. I'm gonna hope make sure that lockhead does not hit me. I've had multiple occurrences where that enemy will just randomly decide to spit fire at you as you enter the room. There is nothing you can do about it other than take the hit, and at 1 HP it is also lose a life and cry.
Oh no!
Otherwise, the rest of this room is pretty much nothing. There's a lot of careful flaps so we don't actually get hit by the Sparkies on the way through. I see somebody else's also doing like their own super hot meme in the chat.
Yeah, super donate.
In fact, you know what? Idea. Give your best super hot impressions in the donations.
Yes, absolutely. That is a very easy read for me. You can just lie to me and tell me what secrets are in there. Tell me fake secrets that are in.
Oh yeah, or fake secrets. Well. That also works.
Yeah, give me either of those. Either of them.
Like fake secrets, different messages in the super hot kind of cadence. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of things that work for that. It's two syllables.
Absolutely.
It's 2 syllables in one. It's easy.
Yeah, absolutely. Earlier, people were trying to make me feel old. How dare they? But if you donate,
alternately, you can also make LLK and me feel just very old. That also works very well.
That's absolutely What was your first console? Because I was telling people my first console was actually a Texas Instruments computer.
For me, if it's not an Atari 7800, it would actually be like one of the really old like Atom computers that my parents had.
See, classic.
But the NES was a little bit after that.
Yeah, same here. Like I had that Texas Instruments computer, but then I also not long after got my NES. So if you want to make both of us just feel like just mummies, just dust mummies, just blow away in the wind.
I'm waiting to see somebody just be like, yeah, my first console was the Commodore 64.
Yeah.
A console I have never played in my life.
I have only recently gotten to play a few Commodore 64 games, and what a confusing console to operate in general.
Honestly, sounds a lot like the Atom was, to be fair. I also see super cute. Yes, Kirby and by proxy Meta Knight is cute, and also Mega Man can also qualify. Maybe not X, but definitely Mega Man.
I guess I feel like the sprites, at least for X, the Mega Man X, are pretty cute. Like little, Chill Penguin and Sting Chameleon and all them just come off as being just like little teeny tiny cute robot animals, which I do like.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't give that to Chill Penguin. That one qualifies.
Yeah, he's pretty cute.
I also see somebody mention the Genesis / Mega Drive. That's a common one for a number of people that I know of. I wasn't quite that way for one of my cousins, but he was definitely like more the Sega person compared to me.
I'll say I was one of those kids where I actually got to have multiple of consoles at the same time from the console wars. So I was, anyone would complain about, oh, those kids, those lucky kids that get to have more than one. That was me. I was one of them. But I had a Super Nintendo and I had a Sega with Sega Channel.
You definitely had were very privileged.
Yeah, I was. Oh man,
by the way, I know we just kind of flew through all of that. So yeah, the Meta Knights showed up one last time. We decided to make it personal, and then invited the other Meta Knight to a Brawl Top 8 match. I won. Honestly, shout outs to Mr. Shasta for that one, because that is where that joke came from, at least for me. and I know he plays a bunch of Smash.
But talking about how bougie I am. How dare you? Keep going. I'm muttering to myself. They're
not wrong. I mean, you had both of them and Sega Channel.
It's true.
I feel like if this Teleview existed in the US, you would have had that too, maybe.
It's possible I could have actually. See, so part of it was like my dad was really into like gadgets and technology and stuff. So,
that would definitely do it. Yeah. There's a friend of mine. I think and her dad actually works for Intel, so definitely knows that sort of stuff herself.
Yeah, he didn't play video games or really care about that, but if I could show him technically how impressive stuff was, like that was my pitch as a kid for Sega Channel. I was like,
honestly, it was really neat.
Yeah, it was like proto Steam. He was amazed by it. He was so amazed by the idea that he was like, okay, yeah, we can do that. That sounds like a great deal. You get all these games for this much, for the subscription. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, and then unfortunately it went away. Luckily, a lot of this, I know a number of things from it have been preserved in one way or another, and I know some of the games that were exclusive to it have been re-released since then. Like I'm trying to remember Pulse Man. That's the one I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
I've yet to play it, but I think I have seen a speedrun of it once.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid game. The Mega Man Wily Wars was on it. And
oh yeah, that's right. That was also Sega Channel, which that one I know is on Switch these days with the Switch Online stuff.
Yeah, and for years afterwards, no one believed me that there was a second Mega Man. I was like, I promise I played it. It's real. I promise it's real.
Yeah, sadly, this game is not on Switch Online, and I would love it if it was, so more people could actually play it, because currently it's very inaccessible.
Oh, that would be great.
But we have Amazing Mirror already, and we've had it for a while. It's like, come on, bring this game over.
Yeah, really, just a whole Kirby collection, please.
Yeah, it's like one of the few that's not on Switch at this point.
I'd replay it if it was on Switch.
I mean, I'd replay it anyways, but I'm already replaying it as it is. That's the foregone conclusion.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, thankfully we're through the worst of this stage. The stage is actually very difficult. Some of the community have basically called it a Mario Maker stage. You know how it is. You see those ones that play Mario Maker and it's just like, let's put enemies everywhere and just very weird rooms and just see if you can nip through it. Last train really of the run. There we go. It's that. And in fact, that's the last mid boss of the run. We're not going to see any more. I just got to make sure not to mess up in this room. It is surprising. These wind tunnels can be very unfun. Thankfully, Meta Knight is a little bit safer from elemental effects than Kirby is. If I was Kirby and I went down that down path, that would have been it.
Oh no.
And now we have both our last kind of stage in general, very much just a kind of a retread Dreamland 1, and the final switch will be at the end of this, which is also a neat little Easter egg from that game. In the meantime, if there's any messages, feel free to dip them, because there isn't much left of the run.
All right, well, we have a $100 donation from One More Time. No comment, but thank you so much for your generosity. And remember, we are trying to hit that super hot incentive upgrade to all secrets. We need $500 in that. So when you donate, make sure to check that incentive.
And in fact, you got a little more time because I ended up dying at the end of this room.
Oh no! In that case, I'll reiterate. Let's get that super hot incentive. And also, here, let's look at this. Direct Relief has provided emergency grants to several healthcare providers in order to offer financial cushion that enables them to launch critical community outreach initiatives, procure urgently needed supplies, and cover other unanticipated expenses following Hurricane Helene. So, think about it. It's all going to a great cause, and it's also people affected by Hurricane Milton are also going to be benefiting from this. So keep that in mind.
And there's our final switch with the infamous Moon Room. So now we're going to be fighting the final boss. We don't fight Nightmare in this because we don't need to. But time will be coming up when I get the last hit on this fight here. So at the end, we're going to fight King Dedede, or eventual comrade in arms and friend, and certain other things. Kirby Fighter 2 is certainly a game, and that's fine.
Woo! Yeah!
And then for our efforts, we get Meta Knight looming over a mountain. You know how it is.
Cool art.
Yeah. Anyways, some quick shout outs. Definitely shout out to the Kirby community. You can find us through speedrun.com/Kirby. We also have Speedrun Wiki. We would definitely be happy to have you if you want to learn this game or any others. I know there's several that are around in here. Like I know Shasta shows up a fair bit in chat here. Small shout out to Lady Arcaders as well. Also, just very good group of people. As for myself, you can find me at twitch.tv/BeamQueenSol. I do a lot of Kirby speedruns as well as other platformers. I do try to dabble in some other things here and there as well, because I do several other things. But otherwise, thanks for having me. Definitely watch the rest of these runs. Keep donating. Keep helping out the people that definitely need it right now.